Good day to all of you. In this video, I'd like to welcome each one of you to philosophy and to introduce you to the first chapter of our textbook. By the way, this is a textbook-based course. You must get the textbook, Philosophy Here and Now, 4th edition by Lewis Vaughan. The publisher is Oxford. If you go to the textbook page in the Module 0, which is the course documents, you will see several ways to get this book. And since you're probably seeing this video on the first day of the course, the digital ebook editions might be your best option to get the book right away. Or paper copies are available from the college bookstore. Don't try to Google the topics instead of buying this book. You'll end up in a big mess. I've often said to my classes that my goal in philosophy is to make your brain hurt. I'm saying that to you now. I hope your brain hurts as you study this course. Most of you are what we inaccurately call left brain people. You're good at, and you are, studying science, math, technology, and looking to technical or business careers. Philosophy, like art and music, is a right brain study. It goes to the creative and symbolic part of your brain. A lot of you may not have exercised that part much. It's like starting a new physical training program. Your muscles will hurt because they haven't been used in that way before. One of the perhaps disturbing brain-hurting things about philosophy is that there are no conclusive final answers to any of the questions. 2 plus 2 is 4, but whether we all have free will or not is never clear. What is the right thing to do in many situations in life is just hard to figure out. So just be prepared for this. The goal of the study of philosophy is to get you thinking. It is a quest for understanding, a search. When the course is over and you have forgotten some of the details, I hope you will have learned that critical thinking is at the heart of being an adult, a successful and enjoyable adult. Ignorance simply is not bliss. Critical knowledge might not lead you to bliss, but it will certainly lead you to maturity and quite possibly to success and love and enduring values. Now, I have a pattern that I've developed for each module in this course, so let me describe it to you now so that you know in general what's coming with each module or chapter. Modules and textbook chapters will not match in this course because I've rearranged the order of the chapters. So watch the chapter numbers carefully. Module 0 is before everything and not part of the textbook, so I called it 0. Now each module will start with a video like this one. I call them mini lectures. I will introduce the topic that we will be studying in the module. I'll raise some questions and try to get us oriented to move into the topic. I also like to show myself to you sitting at my computer at home in my study. I look forward to seeing and hearing you as well, especially in the recorded video assignments. And I hope you won't turn your video off when you do those. I want online learning to be as personable as we can make it, because I truly believe that face-to-face learning is best, and this online stuff is a limited substitute for it, which we all have to deal with because it's part of our society now. After the mini lecture video, I'll simply ask you to read a section or two of the chapter in the textbook. After that, there will be a PowerPoint presentation narrated by me to present the topic again. And there will be a brief quiz over the content of the chapter. Usually that will come before the PowerPoint, and then you can do it over again as many times as you want. I'll give you the highest grade. You must complete each section of the module before the software will let you proceed to the next item. Human learning involves repetition, but not just rote repetition. Repetition from different angles. This tells your brain that the material is important and that it should file that information in an active file in your brain so that you can get to it. Be careful. Your brain does not file things alphabetically. It files things by the priority of how important you think this is. If you meet someone that you'd like to have a relationship with and they give you their phone number, you can be sure you'll remember that number. But if you're simply not interested in metaphysics or epistemology or aesthetics, your brain will file all that stuff in the I don't like it file, which is very hard to get to, especially on an exam. Repetition helps you to get information like this over into the active file in your brain. Socrates, the great Greek philosopher that we look at as one of the early generators of Western philosophy, said that the unexamined life is simply not worth living. And I believe that. I hope you will come to believe that. Just taking life as it comes, without examining the world around you and yourself, is like what the poet T.S. Eliot called measuring out your life in coffee spoons, boring and uninteresting. Socrates believed that we have a soul, not like the soul that Christianity and Islam teach, but a soul that is the core of our being. And he did believe that it is eternal. The soul needs to be enriched, and the way to do that is to learn to reason, to think clearly and critically. After reading the chapter, doing the study quiz, viewing my PowerPoint presentation, you will participate in different assignments. I use a rather small list of assignment styles so as not to make this course too complicated. An assignment might be a discussion where I present you with a prompt, a question, or a topic, and you post discussions and responses. Another approach will be a recorded video response where I will prompt you with what to talk about, and you'll create a video inside of Canvas and post it. And here is where I plead with you to turn the video on. I like to see you. I'm not here to criticize your outfit for the day. I just like to see you. I will post quite a few video series on YouTube called Crash Course Philosophy. It's a well-done series, and it gives you a chance to view someone else besides me all the time. Other YouTube videos will be assigned as well. Don't go to a page or assignment and then skip it because you know that Canvas doesn't know whether you've actually read it or viewed it. You'll only change yourself. My summative exams cover all the material in the module. At the end of chapters 2 through 8 in this textbook, there are excerpts from fiction literature. You'll be assigned in the People section of Canvas to a small group. You and your group will read the selection to which you've been assigned and prepare a presentation to the class about it. These are called student group discussion PowerPoint presentations. Finally, at the end of each module or chapter, there will be a summative exam. These are multiple choice, true-false matching exams that are timed. They cover all the material in the module. When you finish each module, you will be done with that topic. I do not require a comprehensive final. This is a survey course. It's a broad introduction covering a lot of material, and I believe that it's cruel and unusual punishment to test a student on an entire topic like this. When you get to your advanced courses, final exams will make more sense. And there's one more thing. As an online course, there is one facet of my face-to-face course that I simply cannot do with you. It's another small group assignment where the group views a feature-length movie and then presents excerpts of it to the class that exemplify the philosophical questions that we're studying. And while it's possible for those of you who are computer wizards to excerpts movie in YouTube, I don't know how to do it, and I don't want to teach all of you how to break copyright laws. However, I'm going to give you the name of the movie and the description on a page at the end of each chapter with a suggestion that if you're interested and if you have time, you might want to view it and see how it relates to our topic. I can't offer credit for this, however. It's just a suggestion for your further independent study. Again, welcome to philosophy. Feel free to ask me any questions you have whenever you have them. I have announced how you can reach me by email or message. You can ask me to invite you to a Zoom meeting during an office hour or even a special time if you work during my office hours. I want to be here for you. and to help you succeed in this course. And by the way, if it gets to seem a bit overwhelming to you, do not withdraw from a course without a conference with your professor, and in this case with me. Don't give up and run away if you get behind. There may be a way that I can help you catch up. All assignments will have a due date, and they will be open after the due date until after the summative exam is no longer available, and for the time of the next section. Get your assignments done by the due date, and after that there will be a 10% penalty. And after that time allowance, they'll close completely. So the next thing for you to do is to read chapter 1.1 and 1.2. Good luck to you.